The record low snowpack last winter is affecting the state in ways researchers are still figuring out.
Our Ann Herbst traveled to Gothic, Colorado, where a group of scientists that study marmots found fewer animals than they worked with last year and less funding to keep their work going. So they're dealing with the problem in their own unique way.
In the fairy tale setting of Gothic, Colorado, the beauty is obvious.
Oh, cute.
And the beast
Always looking.
can't be seen through binoculars.
Always being frustrated by the fact they're not in the trap, but next to the trap.
Dan Blumstein watched the actual villain out here
So you're not going to let her bite me?
wreak havoc on the marmots he and his students Katie and Emily study at the Rocky Mountain Biological Lab.
We had about 160 animals we were following on the end of last year, and that dropped to about 60.
Mainly we think it's because the snowpack was so low.
If there's no snowpack, they're all gonna freeze.
Dan's a scientist here,
This is the A-team.
and his research team calls themselves the Marmoteers.
The ecological and behavioral insights we're discovering from the marmots are helping us understand the world around us.
Like everyone else, they saw winter snowpack hit a record low, leaving hibernating marmots without a warm blanket.
There you go.
It's the second largest die-off the 65-year-old marmot study has seen.
It's the second time this year my feet have gotten wet, which normally I complain about, but this year it's been so dry, it's sort of a happy time for celebration. Wet feet.
Hot summers don't help survivors.
It's kind of hard for plant life. It's hard for the animals. You know, marmots get pretty much all of their water from plants.
Once upon a time, climate change was the only problem. Now, Dan has another obstacle.
Nationally funded research, federally funded research, again, since World War II, has led to an incredible increase in knowledge globally. And that's what's under threat right now.
New government grant applications for research at the outdoor lab are being rejected.
A lot of data, big database.
Nationally, funding for science like this is down 25%. Enough to make a researcher need a drink.
So we started a Marmoteers beer this year. We launched it with the Irwin Brewing Company, a local brewery in Crested Butte.
The Marmoteers, brewed Marmot tears.
Beer is spelled marmot tears like crying, T-E-A-R-S.
The marmots are sad. The climate is changing.
Katie and Emily also took to storytelling
We run a science communication Instagram.
to raise awareness of work being done in the valley.
We're getting people ready for the competition.
Dan's team is holding a fat marmot contest.
We have our big boy Don, the cover boy of Fat Marmot Week. Big, fluffy, golden boy.
Yeah.
But he gets these nice sun-kissed locks.
Yeah, Fat Marmot Week makes me
So
smile.
maybe they're doing it for the air horn, but also maybe they actually are learning something, and I think that's the goal.
Besides promoting beer and body positivity, there's an unexpected third act.
It's onlyfans.com/onlymarms. So there are pups, but there's also mothers carrying dried plants into the burrows. We should not have to make an OnlyFans account for our marmots in order to get funding. But that's, I think, where we're at.
Can you check the ear tags, please?
Researchers in a 65-year-old study are used to seeing and rolling with change.
It's the second longest study of individually marked mammals in the world. Jane Goodall, who many people might know, started studying chimpanzees in Gambia and Tanzania in 1960. Ken Armitage started this study in 1962.
14.79 AG.
I feel an incredible responsibility to keep this thing going, and it's really hard to keep this thing going.
Dan's crisis breeds creativity in this storybook setting. And maybe next year, there'll be a new idea brewing.
There's also Marmot Cheers, maybe, hopefully at some point, if we have a good year of snow next year.
The Marmoteers pledge to stand up for what they believe
No, there we go.
is a tale as old as time.
My little one.
In Gothic, Ann Herbst, 9 News.